dismisses Ihedioha's application for review. INEC proposes 34 amendments to Electoral Act. Heatwave. Expert speaks on harsh weather condition. Falconet storm camp ahead of World Cup qualifier against Burkina Faso. Good evening and welcome to the news. I am Jonah Oche. The Supreme Court in Abuja today dismissed the application for review of its January 14, 2020 judgment, which removed Emeka Ihedioha as Imo State Governor and declared Hope Uzodinma as the valid winner of the governorship election in the state. A 7-man panel of the Apex Court, led by Chief Justice of Nigeria, Justice Tanko Muhammad, in a split ruling of 6-1, described the application by Ihedioha as an invitation to sit in an appeal over its judgment. However, Justice Chimameze, in disagreeing with the majority judgment, held that the Supreme Court had the power to overrule itself in a desirous situation. He affirmed that the Court of Appeal's decision, which upheld Ihedioha's victory, added that the Apex Court, in the January 14, 2020 judgment, wrongly declared Uzodinma's winner of the last governorship election. However, Uzodinma's leading counsel has extolled the decision of the Supreme Court.
And the third tribunal and declaring Hope Uzodinma as the governor of Imo State. Thereafter, there was an application to set aside the judgment. Today, the Supreme Court has affirmed its decision that Hope Uzodinma was legitimately elected the governor of Imo State. It has refused the application to set aside its judgment as an appeal of our process. We want to appreciate the Supreme Court, and we also want to appreciate our colleagues on the other side.
Governor Okezie-Ikpeazu has promised to provide all that is needed to enable Abia contingents to emerge overall best in the forthcoming National Sports Festival taking place in Edo State. Governor Ikpeazu stated this while receiving the Torch of Unity for the National Sports Festival from the Abia contingent led by the Commissioner for Youth and Sports Development, Emeka Ikpeazu, at Government House, Umuahia. Nora Okafor reports that the event will begin on the 22nd of this month.
For the state's contingents to do well at the National Sports Festival in Benin City, the Edo State capital, they need to exhibit the highest sense of discipline and commitment. This was what Governor Okezie-Ikpeazu had done when he received the torch. He charged them to bring the unrelenting Enyimba spirit to the fore as they compete with other contingents at the event.
And we expect them to exhibit the sense of being the part of the events. We also expect that's what by business we meet this big challenge, but we are sure God of us the spirit of
The zonal coordinator, Southeast Federal Ministry of Sports and Youth Development, Jen O, said the Torch of Unity signified the nearness of the 2020 National Sports Festival. She added that President Muhammadu Buhari had on the 30th of January received the Torch of Unity in Abuja and expressed hope that other contingents, including that of other Southeast states, will make the zone proud at the end of the festival.
The story is that the National Sports Festival is around the corner. The federal government is good to sponsor this very game. We want to find out what other states, where they are ready, whether the athletes are on camp, where they have been training to make this zone proud, because it's now a zone issue. So that is why we brought this touch of unity to allow the government of Abia State that the National Sports Festival is around the corner.
The Chief of Staff to the Governor, Dr. ACB Abazure, Commissioner for Environment Solomon Ogunji, and other top government functionaries were present at the event. Nora Okafor, MCL News.
The Abia State College of Health Sciences and Management Technology, ABA, has held its 10th matriculation ceremony. The event took place at the college ground. MCL News covered the ceremony. Esther Ndwe reports.
Matriculation is the process of formally admitting a student to a university or college. During the ceremony, the institution formally welcomed 1,800 students for the 2019-2020 academic section. The event commenced with the procession of the staff of the Abia State College of Health Science and Management Technology and the matriculants. The rector of the college, Professor Chidi Ezama, enjoined the new students to desist from unproductive and unwholesome activities such as cultism, examination malpractices, and other criminal acts.
The graduates of this college has the prospect of participating in the National Youth Service Corps, which was not there before. At the end of their graduation, in fact, they have two things they are going to get. They still have their professional license to practice, as well as what the MD, HMD they'll be getting.
Other speakers of the event urged the students to be diligent in their studies and participate in all class assignments. They also advised the matriculants to attend lectures regularly and conduct themselves properly.
Students should face their studies seriously. If they can look away from Facebook and WhatsApp and in fact social media, which is a very high source of distraction for the children of these days, they will surely succeed, and so wish them success.
I'm happy the school is on the growing path. Basically, since they are getting their accreditations in all the fields they have applied for, that means the school is running fast, and the students should follow suit.
Part of academics, I would expect the students to give very, very good examples. They need to work hard on their books, and as to come out tops.
The high point of the ceremony was the administration of the oath by the registrar of the school. Some of the matriculants spoke on their expectations.
First of all, I would like to urge the students out there that being matriculated into a school is a very big honor. To be one of the best students out there, and also make our parents proud, make Nigeria proud as well.
I want to give my best. I want to put my efforts and also my attitude towards the health work, so that I will be able to help others.
The Abia State College of Health Sciences and Management Technology was established in 1948 as a school of hygiene. It later metamorphosed to a College of Health Sciences and had produced many highly placed professionals in the health sector of Abia State and beyond. Esther Ndugwe, MCL News.
Governor Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi of Enugu State on Monday inaugurated the newly elected chairman of the 17 local government areas in the state and their deputies. Amid excitement, he charged them not to betray the overwhelming confidence reposed in their leadership capacities and the People's Democratic Party (PDP) by the electorates. The Enugu State Independent Electoral Commission (NCEC) on Sunday declared candidates of the PDP winners of chairmanship and councillorship seats contested in all the 17 local government areas and 260 electoral boards in the state, issuing certificates of return to the new chairman. Speaking during the inauguration, Governor Ugwuanyi expressed delight that the people of the state turned out in their numbers to elect the chairmanship and councillorship candidates of the PDP in all the 17 local government areas and 260 electoral wards. Ugwuanyi enjoined the newly inaugurated chairmen and councillors to exercise their popular mandate with the fear of God. The Coalition of Registered Political Parties, CRPP, on Monday described the conduct of Saturday's local government elections in Enugu State as satisfactory. CRPP, at a press briefing in Enugu, said reports from 8 field agents showed that the Enugu State Independent Electoral Commission, NCEC, and the political parties substantially complied with the relevant laws and guidelines guiding the election. Chairman of the group, Barrister Ken Ike, flanked by other leaders of the group, said they were delighted that Enugu had witnessed another smooth transition in the local government system. He enjoined those who lost out in the election to accept the result in the spirit of sportsmanship, knowing that this will not be the last election. The group equally lauded the security agencies and party stakeholders for their collaborative efforts, which ensured that the exercise was violence-free. The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, is proposing 34 amendments to the Electoral Act. Its Director of Legal Services, Oluwatoyin Babalola, said there are certain shortcomings in the electoral legal framework that should be addressed through legislation. Also, Lagos State Resident Electoral Commissioner Sam Olumeku said the delimitation of constituencies was long overdue in accordance with the 1999 Constitution. He said the last constituency delimitation was done more than a long time ago. The REC added that the population of the country and registered voters has increased, thereby underscoring an urgent review for proportional and fair representation. Religious leaders from the Southeast and South have asked President Muhammadu Buhari to replace service chiefs. They condemned the pampering of repentant Boko Haram terrorists, incessant killing of citizens, and rape of women by armed herdsmen across the country. These were contained in a communique issued in Umuahia, Abia State, after a colloquium on insecurity in Nigeria convened by Bishop Sunday Onoha. It was signed by representatives of the Chairman, Christian Association of Nigeria, South-South, Archbishop Israel Eniyekami, and his Southeast counterpart, Bishop Godi Okafor. The clerics expressed concern over insecurity, banditry, destruction of lives and property, and urged the federal government to seek help of the international community in tackling terrorism. Still to come on the news, federal government is placed delay in MPA payment. Heat wave, expert speaks on harsh weather condition. Falconets storm camp ahead of World Cup qualifier against Burkina Faso. Details after the break. Stay tuned.
With heavy heart, the management and staff of Modern Communications Limited, MCLtv, announced the death of one of his staff, Mr. Nathaniel Ogugwa Mwabilike. The sad event occurred on Wednesday night in February 2020. Until his death, the late Mwabilike, popularly known as Akuno Joto, was the studio manager of MCLtv. The deceased was a graduate of theatre arts from the University of Ife, now Obafemi Awolowo University. He was the creator of the program Frontliners, which metamorphosed into Front Runners. Sports Digest, which has been running for more than a decade, is the brainchild of late Mr. Mwabunike. He was also credited with the introduction of newspaper review on MCLtv. The burial announcement will be announced by the family. May his soul rest in perfect peace.
Mommy, mosquito is biting me.
When I ask you to use top rank insecticide.
Top rank insecticide kills mosquitoes, cockroach, flies, and every other crawling and flying insect faster anywhere around you. NAFDAC approves top rank insecticide for its effectiveness. Use top rank insecticide and enjoy a peaceful night rest. Available in all shops and supermarkets near you in 600 milliliter can and 300 milliliter can. Top rank insecticide is marketed nationwide by C Success Multi Services Limited. Telephone 0813 111 2348 or 090 960 22577. Top rank insecticide. What's worth doing is worth doing well.
If you're in or around the city of Aba, brace yourself and get ready for a happiness experience. Gospel Truth with Silly Snow, a total blend of music, dance, spoken words, comedy, and more on Sunday, 15th of March 2020 by 2 p.m. at Venus Hotel. Music by Song, Steve Crown, Chris Morgan, Roswell Chimena, Father Shane, Moses Bliss, Dynamite Z, Promise, and Opera David. Dance, spoken words, and clean jokes by Uncle O, CD, Haywire, Fukan Talk, The Jency, Headmaster, Sister Kitinjoy, Formula, and all the surprise acts. Special appearance, Pastor Annie and Elda. Host, Silly Snow. Tickets regular 2,000, VIP 5,000, table seat 25,000. For sponsorship and participation, please call 080-3492-3805. Gospel Truth Happiness Experience, proudly supported by
We are glad you are still there. The Minister of Humanitarian Affairs, Disaster Management and Social Development, Hajia Sadia Farouk, has explained why beneficiaries under the federal government's Empower program are yet to receive their monthly stipends. The minister said the delay was because the ministry wants to understand and have a full list of beneficiaries that were paid before she was asked to take over the affairs of the program. The ministry revealed that it has asked those that were in charge of the program to provide historical background, justification, the last approval, and the last list of beneficiaries that were paid. The Empower program is targeted at training and providing jobs for 500,000 young and unemployed Nigerian graduates between 18 to 35 years across the 774 local government areas. As of Friday 25th, 2020, the minister hinted that there are 473,137 beneficiaries in the program. The minister disclosed this in Abuja during a visit by members of the House of Representatives Committee on Poverty Alleviation. The committee was on a organization visit to the ministry. It was led by its chairman, Abdullahi Salami. The heat wave across the state and other parts of the country has continued to increase on a daily basis. This is despite rains experienced in some parts of the state recently. This has raised concerns by many on what precautionary measures to be taken to avoid being on a harm's way. MCL News in this report spoke with Professor Augustine Izalo, Head, College of Forestry and Environmental Management, Michael Okpara University of Agriculture, Umudike, on what can be done. Precious Eziwo reports. We are sorry for loss of audio in that report. And now sports. Nigeria has released the list of the under-20 women's football team, Falconet, ahead of their 2020 FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup qualifying fixture against their counterparts from Burkina Faso this month. The report. According to spokesman of the Nigeria Football Federation, NFF, Ademola Olajire, the team will set up a camp in the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, as from today. The first leg of the second round qualifying fixture will take place at the August 4 Stadium in Ouagadougou on Saturday, 21st March, with the return leg a week later at the Agege Stadium, Lagos. Two-time World Cup runners-up Nigeria have participated at every edition of the FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup since it was launched as an Under-19 tournament in Canada 18 years ago. This year's finals will be co-hosted by Costa Rica and Panama. At the weekend, NFF approved the appointment of coach Moses Aduku as first assistant coach, with Bilikisu Tijani as second assistant and Audu Yahaya as goalkeepers trainer of the Falconet. Aduku, who will hold forth as head coach of the technical crew pending the appointment of a head coach, has called up 14 players to begin preparations for the clash with the fellow West Africans, who edged out Gambia 32 on aggregate in the first round of the campaign. There are 6 goalkeepers, 10 defenders, 10 midfielders and 14 strikers on the roster. Finally, the Nigerian Football Federation has moved its secretariat to the redesigned Sunday Dakaro House, located at Package B of the Abuja National Stadium at heart of the Federal Capital Territory. The official relocation is still ongoing at the time of filing this report, just as the NFF President Amaju Pinnick and the General Secretary Mohammed Sanusi, as well as other departmental heads, have occupied their new offices. Although some movable items are still being transported from the old secretariat nicknamed Glass House in Zone 7, Wuse, Abuja, full office activities have commenced in Sunday Dakaro House, from where Pinnick and Sanusi worked full-time. Arsenal manager Mikel Arteta has said the club's young players are worth the risk after his youthful team beat League One Portsmouth at the Fountain Park to reach the FA Cup quarter-finals. Arteta named a side with 6 players aged 20 or under, and then looked in control, especially in the second half, as they beat a team which had not lost in 19 home games and had won their previous 10. Socrates' volley from Luis Nelson's cross gave Arsenal the lead in the first half. Eddie Nketiah bundled home from close range from another Nelson cross to wrap up the victory 6 minutes after the restart. In today's fixtures, Chelsea at Stamford Bridge will tonight face Liverpool. Reading will tackle Sheffield United, while West Brom will battle Newcastle United. British world champion Anthony Joshua will fight Kubrat Pulev at Wembley Stadium on Saturday, 20th June. Bulgarian Pulev, 38, is the mandatory IBF challenger to take on Joshua, who holds the WBA, IBF and WBO titles. Joshua won back the belt with a unanimous points victory over Andy Ruiz Jr. in December. It will be Joshua's first fight in the UK since beating Alexander Poveskin at Wembley in September 2018. He was initially due to fight Pulev at Cardiff's Principality Stadium in October 2017, but the Bulgarian withdrew after suffering a shoulder injury, with Carlos Takam stepping in to replace him at 12 days' notice. And the news tonight, a second look at the major stories. The Supreme Court in Abuja today dismissed the application for review of its January 14, 2020 judgment, which removed Emeka Ihedioha as Imo State Governor and declared Hope Uzodinma as the valid winner of the governorship election in the state. The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, is proposing 34 amendments to the Electoral Act. It was learned yesterday. Nigeria has released the list of the under-20 women's football team Falconets ahead of their 2020 FIFA under-20 women's World Cup qualifying fixture against their counterpart from Burkina Faso this month. That was the news, and thanks for watching. I am Jonah Oji. Akoko will be next. Stay tuned. A good night.
N'akụkọ anyị nke abalị taa, ụlọikpe okwuchi ọgụ akachapụla akwụkwọ ikpe ihe dị ọha maka nlebagharị anya. N'egwuregwu Edo Festival, steeti Abịa anatala oke ihe nke ịdị n'otu. Maka egwuregwu, otu egwu Falconets awụchala n'oge ọzụzụ ha maka egwuregwu ntozu oke na-abịa ha ga-enwe megide ndị mba Burkina Faso. Igbo Igbo ndị ọma, obi ụtọ ka m ji anabata unu n'akụkọ anyị nke abalị taa bụ Tuesday, ahịa Nkwọ, abalị 3 nke ọnwa 3 n'ime afọ abụọ 2020. Onye ji akụkọ nke abalị taa bụ m, Nkechi Ụwama. Ngwagịrịnụ akụkọ anyị n'uju ya. Ụlọikpe okwuchi ọgụ dị na Abuja nọrọ n'ụbọchị taa bụ Tuesday kachapụ akwụkwọ ikpe edebatara maka nlebagharị anya na nchabi ikpe mere n'abalị 14 nke ọnwa Jenụwarị afọ abụọ 2020 bụ nke wefere Emeka Ihedioha dịka onye gọvanọ steeti Imo ma kwupụta Hope Uzodimma dịka onye nwetara mmeri na ntuliaka eji họpụta onye gọvanọ na steeti ahụ. Otu ikpe ahụ mmadụ 7 mejupụtara nke ụlọikpe okwuchi ọgụ bụ nke ọkaikpe ukwu nke ala Naịjirịa bụ ọkaikpe Tanko Muhammad nọ n'isi ya na nkegasị nchabi ikpe nke mmadụ 6 nabatara megide otu onye kọwara ndebata akwụkwọ ikpe Ihedioha dịka ọkpụkpụ oke iji nọdo n'ikpe ọ na-ekpebiela. Kosiladị, ọkaikpe Chinaweze na-eju ịnabata nchabi ikpe a nke ndị ka n'ọnụọgụgụ mere kwuru si na ụlọikpe okwuchi ọgụ nwere ikike nke ịkachapụ onwe ha n'ọnọdụ ha na-achọ. Ọ gara n'ihu n'imesi mkpebi nke ụlọikpe mkpegharị mere ike bụ nke jidesiri Ihedioha ike dịka onye nwetara mmeri na-agbakwunye na ụlọikpe okwuchi ọgụ nọrọ na nchabi ikpe emere n'abalị 14 nke ọnwa mbụ n'afọ 2020 kwupụta Uzodimma n'ụzọ na-ezighị ezi dịka onye nwetara mmeri nke ntuliaka ikpeazụ eji họpụta onye gọvanọ na steeti ahụ. Gọvanọ steeti Abịa bụ Okezie Ikpeazụ ekwela nkwa nke ime ihe niile a chọrọ iji mee ka ndị otu egwuregwu Abịa bụrụ ọkacha mma n'egwuregwu Sports Festival ala Naịjirịa na-ewere ọnọdụ na steeti Edo. Gọvanọ Ikpeazụ mere ka amara nke a ka ọ na-anabata ma gbanara ọkụ nke ịdị n'otu maka egwuregwu Sports Festival ala anyị bụ nke sitere n'aka ndị otu egwuregwu nke steeti Abịa bụ nke onye kọmishọna na-ahụ maka ndị ntorobịa n'otuto nke egwuregwu bụ Emeka Ikpeagwụ duru ha gaa n'isi ụlọ ọrụ gọọmenti ebe na Ụmụahịa. Nora Okafor webatara akwụkwọ na-eme ka amara na ihe omume a ga-amalite n'abalị 22 nke ọnwa anyị nọ na ya. O mekwara ka amara na maka ndị otu egwuregwu a ime nke ọma n'egwuregwu Sports Festival a ga-akpọtụ n'egwuregwu Sports Festival a ga-akpọtụ n'obodo Benin bụ isi obodo ọchịchị nke steeti Edo na ha kwesịrị igosi ogo dị elu nke ezi akparamagwa na ịdị uchu. Nke a bụ ihe gọvanọ Okezie rụtụrụ aka na ya oge ọ nabatara ọkụ ihe a. Ọ gwara ha ka ha kpụọ ezi mmụọ nke Enyimba n'ihu ha dịka ha na-akwarịta ha na ndị otu egwuregwu ndị ọzọ n'ihe omume a. Onye kọọdinetọ ha n'oge etiti nke mpaghara South East na ngalaba egwuregwu n'otuto nke ndị ntorobịa bụ Jane Owo kwuru sị na ọkụ ihe nke ịdị n'otu a gosipụtara ịdịwanye nso nke egwuregwu Sports Festival afọ 2020. Ọ gbakwunyere na onye isi ala bụ Muhammadu Buhari nọrọ n'abalị 30 nke ọnwa mbụ anyị nọ nke ọnwa mbụ n'afọ 2020 nabata okenye nke ịdị n'otu a na Abuja ma kwupụta ezi olileanya ya na ndị otu egwu Abịa bụ nke gụnyere steeti ndị ọzọ dị na mpaghara South East ga-eme ka ọnụ ọchị wa ndị mpaghara n'ọnụ na njedebe nke ihe omume a. Onye Chief of Staff gọvanọ bụ Dọkịta ACB Agbazuere, onye kọmishọna na-ahụ maka ogbe bụ Solomon Ogunji na ọtụtụ ndị ọzọ ọkwa ha dị elu na gọọmenti nọchara n'ihe omume ahụ. Gọvanọ steeti Enugu bụ Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi nọrọ n'ụbọchị Mọnde duo ndị isi oche ọhụrụ nke ọchịchị ime obodo ahọpụtara na ọchịchị ime obodo 17 enwere na steeti ahụ na ndị osote ha n'ihe ọrụ. Ọ gwara ha ka ha ghara ịgharịpụ n'oke ntụkwasị obi e nwere n'ebe ikike nke ọchịchị ha dị na otu pati PDP niile n'ozuzu site n'aka ndị họpụtara ha. Ụlọ ọrụ kọmishọn na-ahụ maka ntuliaka na steeti Enugu nọrọ n'ụbọchị Sọnde kwupụta ndị niile ji aha otu pati People's Democratic Party PDP na mkpirisi bekee zọọ ọkwa onye isi oche na ndị kanselọ bụ nke emere n'ọchịchị ime obodo 17 enwere na steeti ahụ na wọdụ dị 260 dịka ndị nwetara mmeri nke ntuliaka gwa ha dịka ọ gara n'ihu n'inye ndị isi oche ọhụrụ ndị a ahọpụtara asambodo nke nlọghachita n'ọkwa ọchịchị. N'okwu ya n'oge ọ na-edu ha n'ihe ọrụ, gọvanọ Ugwuanyi kwupụtara obi ụtọ ya na ndị niile bi na steeti ahụ nupụtara n'igwe iji họpụta ndị isi oche na ndị kanselọs bụ ndị jicha aha otu pati People's Democratic Party zọọ ọkwa n'ọchịchị ime obodo 17 na narị wọdụ 260 enwere na steeti ahụ. Ugwuanyi gwara ndị isi oche ọhụrụ evu n'ihe ọrụ na ndị kanselọ ha ka ha were egwu Chineke mejupụta ebumnobi ọma ejiri mara ha. Gọvanọ gakwara n'ihu n'ịgwa ndị isi oche ndị a ka ha were ezi mmụọ nke mkpụrụ aka ọtọ, ezi nduzi na ezi nyocha chịa ọchịchị ha na-agụ ha ọdụ maọbụ na-adọ ha aka na ntị si na n'oge dịka mgbe a bụ oge mkpata akụ siri ezigbo ike na ọchịchị gọọmenti ha kwesịrị inwe ezi mmụọ nke mmadụ ma rụọ ọrụ ga-ewepụ ndị mmadụ n'ọnọdụ ụbịam. Ọ gakwara n'ihu n'ito ụlọ ọrụ kọmishọn na-ahụ maka ntuliaka na steeti ahụ ya na ngalaba nchekwa dịgasị iche iche maka iwepụta ezi usoro na ụzọ niile dịgasị oke mkpa maka ndị obodo ha inwe ike ịhọpụta onye ha chọrọ ka ọ chịa ma hụkwa na agụrụ ntuli aka ha ọnụ nke ọma. O kelere